Hello, everyone. It is Anisha from Unashamed Imaging, and I am here today to talk to you about 2018's Pantone color. So, if you are recently engaged or planning a wedding, or maybe you're past both and you're still stuck on your color scheme, which, believe it or not, a lot of people actually pick their color scheme quite late. Don't feel abnormal, don't feel bad. It is not, it's not something to beat yourself up about. So this is 2018's Pantone color. The color of the year is ultraviolet, which if you watch or look at, there's a code up here. That's why I'm showing you guys the screen so you could see it for yourself. There's a code up here that will show you exactly what the color is. And they even have a video on the site that actually shows it in motion. And what I like about this is, one, you guys know I love video. So the fact that they have a video actually displaying it with some variations. And that's why I wanted to go live about this topic, because if you look here at some of the animation, you'll see some whites and stuff also incorporated, right? And the reason why I think this is totally cool is because it's kind of giving you an idea of how you can incorporate different colors or different hues of this particular color within your wedding day color scheme. Okay, so that is the color scheme for 2018 as far as the Pantone color. I think it's really pretty. I have actually seen it in an actual wedding before this was announced as the Pantone color of the year. So the cool thing about this is that I truly believe somewhere in the mystery of whoever picks these colors, but like last year it was like a light green, which when I did a wedding show, I actually had a cake made with that color to show it off. And not only did it help the cake designer who made it, which was Cake Designers, they also received quite a few calls from brides looking for that particular color in their cake. So it kind of helped both of us, So, and if you look at my brand colors, you'll notice that this color is actually, that color, last year's color, is actually within my brand. So I think it's cool that there is this color for this year, which is the ultraviolet purple. So what I'm going to show you guys, and I'm excited because this is from a real wedding, so it's not a style shoot. I'm going to show you guys how you can incorporate this color into your wedding day. So I'm actually showing you some images from a wedding I did for Vernell and Ebony. Their wedding video will be coming out soon. I'm excited to show it because they had a beautiful day. And if you saw some of my blog posts on about their wedding, then you would have seen some of the colors. So I'm going to show you guys some single pictures, and then I'm going to show you guys some pictures together. So just so you have an idea of how I'm displaying the images while we're live. So that's the reason why you don't see me, is because I'm showing you guys these images live. So I would need to switch back and forth continuously, and it's just easier to do it this way. So here is the first set that I'm going to show you guys, and that should be coming through on your screen. I'm always double checking to make sure that you can see what I'm seeing and that you can hear me, or else I'm just talking to myself. So I will always do some form of a sound check or visual check while we're live, just to make sure that we're good to go, and it looks like we're good. All right, so there's our sound check. So if you see here within the bride's bouquet, you'll see how there's a little bit of that violet color. Now remember, I said it's changing of hues. The same thing with the bridal gowns back here. You can see the bouquet again, and then these were the robes, the bridal robes here in this photo, and then the bridesmaids' gowns or dresses here. You'll see where that color was incorporated. So, and what I liked that this bride did is she had other colors to complement it. So she had her heels were like silver. They were really, really pretty too, like a Cinderella heel. And then she had some pinks that can go with it. So the reason, like I said, why I wanted to show this is because I don't want people to feel like they have everything just has to be this purple. You can incorporate other colors within the color scheme to make it go with your day. And if you want to, the reason why I'm showing you guys this first, as far as putting all the images together, is to show you that you can mix colors and achieve that look. So this is like some snapshots of their day, and you can see everything was not exactly purple or that violet, but you can see how they combined it. And the beautiful cake by Anna's Cakes, you can see how that was incorporated too. So let's take a look, since we're on so I just gave Anna a free shout out. So here's a beautiful cake with this cascade of roses, and you can see some of the purple here, along with, I would say, like a white rose. Anna, if I'm saying it wrong, you know, you can definitely correct me. This is your lane. But I'm going to put who made the cake. So Cake Made By in the comments, so you guys can check her out. And it's not letting me tag the Facebook page, so I'm going to just do her website. And that should take you to it. There you go, perfect. Okay, so there's the cake there, which you can see it's really beautiful. It's a beautiful cake with a nice like silver topping. So you can definitely, like this color, even if this color is great if you're like me. I'm not a pink girl. Like it's not that I hate pink, it's just pink is not my first choice. So I feel like this is a cool color to kind of get like that girly, you know, look in your day. Still feminine, but not so like pink-ishy, you know, if that makes sense. The next image is a close-up of the bouquet. And like I said, she's got a mixture of colors. There's some silvers in here. You can see the purples in here, the violets in here as well. This was a beautiful bouquet. I think you guys are slightly delayed because I don't see it pulling up on. So let me refresh. It could just be my computer. You can see the purples there as well on and within the bouquet. So that's a beautiful way of incorporating it as well. And you can talk with your florist about that. This shot is of the reception area. So if you look at this, I'm showing you kind of two different angles. You'll see how some of the uplighting also was within that Pantone color scheme, which is great because it's a good way to incorporate. So maybe you don't want your bridal party to necessarily wear that Pantone violet, that ultraviolet. This is a good way to tone it and put it into your decor for the day. Seating arrangements, and you can definitely see the uplighting or the, I guess it would also be spotlighting, because this venue has some drop like spotlights that they can change to different colors. So that's hitting the table, and the table had also a, you know, purplish lavender color. So like I said, the ultraviolet is the Pantone color, but to keep it within that same like theme, you can always change your hue. So I don't want you to feel like, does it have to be that dark purple? If you look here, this was a little bit mixture of like purple pink. So this is another way that you can do it as well. And this was their sweetheart table, and you'll see here they've got like that ultraviolet, little darker purple, the little flowers that were holding the drapery apart. So that's a great way to throw a pop of color in there. And this is a closer image of the top of the cake. Beautiful cake made by Anna Cakes. I put it in the comment section so you can check her out. Here's I think this is a wide angle of the cake. Once again, you can see just more decor that incorporated the color. And you can definitely use it. I showed you guys that collage of images. So this is the bride holding her bouquet, which has the different hues of that purple. So the reason why I was like really excited to talk about this is because I knew I had a wedding that was a real wedding, and you guys can definitely see how you can incorporate it into your wedding day. Even look at the flower girl's, what do you call it? Like her bucket where she holds the petals, the mother of the groom's dress. Like it was all coordinated, and it looked really, really nice, really pretty. So what else do we have that I could show you? Here's the more of the ceremony setup. And we've got the uplighting, which is like a mixture pink purple, and her flowers here. He has a boutonniere with the color in it. This was like a really beautiful shot of the bride. She was teary-eyed looking at her boobs down the aisle, and you can see the color here, back here, in her bouquet again as well. Here's a shot of the flower girl going down the aisle. Once again, you see that purple there. So I like that they mixed it with like purple pink. So it wasn't just like a harsh purple or too much pink. And of course, as photographers and cinematographers, we put our little touch in it because we also want our images and our couple to look good in their photo and video. So there will be some alteration with that, but you want to keep it as true to color as possible for the couple because that's what they picked. Here's the bridesmaids and their dresses. You can see their bouquets are also within that color scheme. So it's definitely workable, definitely doable. And they had a little bit of it even in their invitation. You can see it's a little, this probably would be more lavender in my opinion, but still within that family of, that purple. Oops, excuse me guys. And here's an up close shot of what I was telling you, the girls were in the gown and they had, even the cups everything was like in that color scheme. So I think that it's cool. And I wanted to show you guys, this is actually the back of one of the dresses. And, with my photography style, I really wanted to just highlight the mirror. So you'll see it's a little bit lighter, but same concept. And here's the bridal shoes that I was talking to you guys about, how they like have the Cinderella heel, but you can still see that purple violet color scheme. And like I said, the color scheme is the ultraviolet. Or the color, the Pantone color is ultraviolet. However, that doesn't mean that you can't throw hues in there. You saw the video that they played. It had a little bit of white in there. So I thought that was cool that they showed some variation. Here's some more accessories you can see against the bridesmaids' dresses. So I just wanted to come on and show you guys, talk about the 2018 Pantone color. That is the code that you see in the description of this video, the caption of this video. That's the actual code for it. So if you wanted to ideally submit it to like your cake designer or even a dress designer, I'm sure they will be able to use that color code to incorporate it or get a color that's very close to, if not exact to, that Pantone color. So guys, that's pretty much it. It is Thursday. I can't believe how fast this week went by, but it's been pretty busy for me. So it's probably why I woke up and it was like, oh, it's Thursday. Like I said, their wedding video will be coming out soon. I'm excited to show it, but I was actually really happy that I had an actual wedding to show you that was along the lines of this color. So if you know anyone that is getting married and maybe they don't have a color scheme, or maybe they heard about the Pantone color and they want to figure out how to incorporate it, this wedding was a great example of how to do that. Like I said, if you're getting a cake made or maybe a dress and you want it to be this color, just give them that code and they'll be able to get the code to match. You take the code and match it as close as possible to the Pantone color, if not exact. I know some pretty talented people in the wedding industry, and I know some of them, they just need a swatch and they're on it. So that would be it as far as showing that on the video aspect of showing the Pantone color. I did want to show you guys one more thing, if it'll let me open it. Give me 1 second, y'all. I don't know why this thing keeps showing my keeps showing the actual like folder. It should be showing the video. So what else did I want to show you guys? Then we definitely looked at some cake shots. So I think you have enough of the cake, and I showed you the setup. But that color is really, really pretty. I really thought it was, like I said, I'm not a pink person, so seeing that was like really cool, and knowing that that's a color that, you know, people can use for their wedding day, it's pretty cool as well. So what else did I want to show you guys? I think we're good at this point as far as showing you how you can incorporate it into your day. As always, if you have any questions, you know that you can reach out to me. You can email me if you have questions, or you can DM them on Instagram. I know a lot of couples will ask me questions on Instagram, and I don't mind answering. Actually, I'll show you guys this one shot here. You'll see where the guys incorporated some of the purple. We even put groom's accessories on a purple, like a chair, so that ultraviolet. So yeah, there's so many ways that you can show your color being represented back in your day. Here's another shot, purple, how we're incorporating it here. What else? Yeah, I think we have one more that I can show you. I'm gonna go back to, and like I said, overall, it's a really pretty color. Here are like the bridesmaids and their gowns, and within that color scheme. So it's definitely a doable color. And honestly, all of these women are beautiful, and they're all different shades, like skin tone. So you can see how the color really works well with any skin tone. So don't feel like you can't wear it because, you know, you're not an exact skin tone that you think it would look good on. So, and then I'll just show you guys one more, basically showing you how this color can definitely be incorporated into one day. Like, this is just a little collage that I use for their vlog, and you can see how pretty it really is when you put it all together. So guys, that is it. I love talking about this. Like I said, I love when I have real examples to share, real examples to show. And like I said, you can see how pretty this color is. So if you're like me and you're not a pink girl, this is probably a really good choice for you, because like I said, it's not too feminine, it's not too masculine. Actually, I've seen guys in this color as well. So, and if they don't want to wear like a purple shirt or a purple tie, they can do some like a corsage, a boutonniere, which will, you know, small, and if it really bothers them, they can take it off. But they're not even going to notice on their wedding day. They're going to have so much fun. So if you need the code, it is in the caption. The Pantone, it's 18-3838. And like I said, you can just take that to your cake designer or your dress designer. Now, I don't do those dyes of color, but I'm sure that they can take that code and, like I said, get close to it, or as close to possible or exact using that. So, all right, guys, that is it. I had lots of fun. As always, I love coming on here to share, you know, knowledge and things to help you guys. As always, you can visit my blog, which has a section called Tips for Brides, where you can find I pretty much talk about like any topic that either I've seen as a professional that needs a little more education or a little more help. And so I will throw it out there, or they're usually topics that my couples or brides will come up with, and I will spend time, you know, to get the information that's needed. So either I'm coming from my experience, if I've experienced it, or honestly, I would reach out to other industry professionals that may be more well-versed within that field, and I will ask them, hey, do you have any, you know, advice concerning this topic? So that's it, guys. If you know anyone that's getting married and maybe they're unsure, just said there like 3 times, they're unsure of what color to use, share this video with them and give them some inspiration so they can see that this was all from a real wedding, and it's possible to incorporate the 2018 Pantone color. As usual, check the blog. I just put the Tips for Brides link in the comment section, and you can also subscribe to my newsletter so you'll never miss any of my blog releases, or sometimes I come out with special content that you would only see if you're subscribed. So that is it. Have a wonderful Thursday and the rest of your week.